Hi, welcome guitar players. In today's class, I'm going to take you through a full first lesson that I give to many of my new players. The design of this lesson is to help you get familiar with your guitar, but also let you start playing chords and practicing chord transitions. We're going to learn two main chord shapes that help us learn our way around the fretboard. It's going to make our next series of chords even easier to play. And together, we're going to learn how we keep a steady rhythm while switching between two chords. As we play through the song, We Will Rock You. So let's jump into your first full guitar lesson. We're going to warm ourselves up with a finger exercise that's going to help our fingers land correctly on each string. It's also going to help us understand how we reach across the fretboard as we work down toward our lower strings, and it helps your fingers gain some independence and confidence from one another. I need to first remind you that when we talk about our fingers, each one has a number: finger 1, 2, 3, and 4. Your thumbs, when we use them, if we use them, are represented with the letter T. So when I talk about finger number 1, I'm talking about your pointer finger, and I want you to put that on the first fret of string number 1. You are going to bend each knuckle in your finger, making almost a hook or a C shape, and I want you to be on your fingertip as if your finger is doing a headstand. Remember that your thumb is firmly on the back of the neck, and we want a good amount of space right in between the palm of our hand and the neck of our guitar. If your palm is up like this, try bringing your thumb to the middle of the neck and letting your wrist drop down. And from here, we're going to strike string number 1, making sure we have a good sound from that string. If you do, take your second finger, your middle finger, place it on the second fret of string number 1, sticking with the same string. Lift that pointer finger up as soon as your middle finger lands and strike that string. We're going to play it 4 times. Now your third finger is going to play the third fret of string number 1. We're working our way up 1 string. As soon as it lands, strike the string 4 times and of course lift up that previous finger. Now your pinky finger is going to reach for that 4th fret of string number 1. As soon as it lands, you're going to lift up your previous finger and strike the string 4 times. Now let's try it backwards. Playing that 4th fret again. Moving down to your 3rd finger on the 3rd fret. Now we're moving to the 2nd finger, 2nd fret. Down to your 1st finger on that 1st fret. Now we're going to do the same exact exercise, but we're going to do it on a lower string. I'm going to have you find string number 4. Place your finger on that 1st fret. Remember that it's going to do a headstand. Alright, so what that's doing is it's helping you reach over your strings and keeping your finger nicely out of the way of all of those strings that are right there underneath. That's going to help give you a good sound once we start putting all of our strings together and strumming. But for now, we're just going to play string number 4. We're going to do the same exact thing that we did on string 1, where we play up all 4 frets. But here's your change. This time, we're going to hold each note for 4 beats. Instead of striking the string 4 times, you will strike it once as I count 4 beats. Then, as we add a finger, we're going to stretch your hand. Do not lift up the previous finger. Follow along with me. Playing the 1st fret of string number 4. Here we go. 1, 2, 3, 4. Place your middle finger down. Keep your pointer finger on that 1st fret. Play the string. 1, 2, 3, 4. Now your ring finger goes down on the 3rd fret of string number 4, keeping your first 2 fingers right where they are. We're going to count 2, 3, 4, and your pinky finger is your biggest stretch. Now your fingers can slide up those frets a little bit. Your thumb is also able to move up the neck a little bit if you need to reposition. The only goal we have is to keep our fingers on the fretboard. This is just helping our hands stretch out. Pinky fingers on that 4th fret of string number 4. Play it, hold it. 1, 2, 3, 4. Here we go in reverse. Pinky finger. 1, 2, 3, 4. Fret 3. 1, 2, 3, 4. Fret 2. 1, 2, 3, 4, fret number 1. 1, 2, 3, 4. As we move to string number 6, we're going to do the same idea as we did on those first 2 strings by working in a 4-fret position. But in this exercise, we're going to mix your fingers up a little bit. This is going to help them learn how to move separately from each other. So again, we're starting with that first finger on the 1st fret, but this time string number 6, lowest string. So remember, as it jumps over all of your strings, keep your wrist down low, nicely relaxed. Bring your wrist out so that it can reach over, your finger can reach over all 6 strings and it's not laying across any of the strings underneath. And keep that nice headstand in the tip of your finger. And here we go, on that 1st fret. Now here's our change. We're going to reach up, your pinky finger is going to play the 4th fret of string 6. We'll play it once. And now we're coming back to your middle finger, playing fret number 2. As soon as it lands, you can lift your other 2 fingers. And we're going to play the 3rd fret of string number 6 with our ring finger. Alright, so here's our mix-up. We play string 6 on the 1st fret, then pinky finger plays the 4th fret. Then middle finger plays the 2nd fret, lift up your other fingers, and ring finger, 3rd fret. Now we're going to try this one a little bit faster, and of course we're going to do it in reverse. You are going to get 4 beats. You're going to play 1 note per beat. So this is how it will sound. Fret 1, 2, 3, 4. Alright, let's try it together. So we're starting with the 1st fret of string number 6. This is beat 1. On beat 2, pinky fingers down on that 4th fret. Beat number 3, back to your middle finger, 2nd fret, lift your other fingers up. And ring finger down on that 3rd fret on beat number 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. Now let's try that one in reverse. Starting with your pinky finger, we're going to go fret 4 down to fret 1, fret 3 down to fret 2. Here we go. Fret 4, string 6, pinky finger, 1, 2, ring finger, fret 3, 3, 4, 2nd fret, string 6. One more time. Pinky finger, 4th fret, 1, 2, 3, 4. Now that you have an idea where that's going, let's try it going forwards and backwards, starting on your 1st fret, string 6. Here's our count. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. Backwards. 1, 2, 3, 4. Now those exercises can be used every time you pick up the guitar. It's a very easy way to start warming up. It's also a really easy way for your fingers to learn some dexterity, as I said, some independence, without you have to memorizing a lot of scales right off the bat. Now that you are all warmed up, we're going to start with 2 chords today, our E minor chord and our A5 chord. Both of these chords allow us to strum big on our guitar, which means that we can strum all 6 of our strings and we can do a very big, bold strum, and our chords are still going to sound good. Later in your playing, we get a little more defined with our chords. So that's one of the reasons that I like to start with E minor and this A5. So you're going to start with your pointer finger, and just like in our warm-up, I want you to reach it all the way across to the 2nd fret of string number 5. So when you are reaching across your guitar, remember that your thumb is going to be in about the middle of your neck. And we want this space right here between the neck of your guitar and the palm of your hand. So always frequently check in if you see your hand creeping up. That's very normal. If you see it happening, make sure your thumb is flat on the back of the neck. And allow your wrist to drop down. Allow your elbow to drop down. And you want to keep a nice curve like a bridge going across those strings over top of all of the strings underneath string 5, which is why I recommend your finger doing a headstand on the string. That's going to help keep it nice and lifted out of the way. Now once you have your pointer finger in place on the 2nd fret of string 5, your middle finger is going to go right beside it on the 2nd fret of string 4. Now your goal is to get both fingers as close to the 2nd fret right here, this line, as you can be without being on it. If you're on it, you're going to get that buzzing sound. And if you are too far away, it actually gets harder to push down the string the further back you are. So for our best sound and our best success, we want to be as close to that fret as we can be without being on it. Now we're going to strike each of the strings that you are holding down. You're going to use your thumb on your right hand and strike string number 5. And make sure you have a good solid note. If you hear something like that, buzzing is often telling us that we just need a little more pressure on that string. So remember that your thumb is on the back of the neck, and its job is to push the guitar neck toward your fingers as your fingers push the guitar neck back towards your thumb. All right, so both are squeezing. If you hear this sound, that often tells us that a finger might be in the way. We might be too close to the fret, maybe even on top of the fret, or our finger might not be making great contact. So check in with that headstand and make sure you are lifted up on that string. And we're going to do the same thing with string number 4. We're going to strike string number 4 with your thumb and make sure that we have a good solid note there as well. Same things apply. So if you hear that muted sound, check in, make sure your pointer finger isn't accidentally resting against the string. Make sure your middle finger is nice and lifted and you have a headstand happening. And if you hear that buzz, just see if you can get a little more pressure on the string. Once we can play string number 5 and string number 4 and get a sound from each string, we're going to try strumming all 6 strings. Starting from string 6, dragging your thumb across all the way to string 1. This is your E minor chord. The lowest note of this chord is string number 6, which is why we can strum all the way through and actually strike all 6 strings. Now the second chord shape that we have is our A5. This is sort of a chord variation, but it works really nicely with this E minor chord. To get to your A5, all you have to do is take your middle finger and move it down 1 string. So it is now holding down the 2nd fret of string number 3. And your pointer finger will do the same thing by dropping down 1 string. It is now holding down the 2nd fret of string number 4. Now the first thing we're going to do is play string number 4, followed by string number 3, and make sure you have a sound from each string. And if you do, you're going to take your thumb and place it on string 5. We're going to strum from string number 5, our A string, all the way through to string 1. Our A5 chord, the lowest note of this chord is here on string 5, that open A string. So that's why we're going to try to only strum 5 of our strings. Now let's practice those 2 chords back to back. We're going to start with the E minor chord, and I want you to do 2 strikes with this, 2 full strums. So E minor, 2nd fret of string number 5. Middle finger is on the 2nd fret of string number 4, and when we strum, we can go all the way from string number 6 because that's our low E string. We're going to strum it twice. Drop each finger down 1 string, middle finger, followed by your pointer finger, still on the 2nd fret, but we're going to start with our thumb right here on string 5 and strum all the way from string 5 through 1. Let's go right back to E minor, 2nd fret, string 5, 2nd fret, string 4, strumming all 6 strings. We're going to strum it twice, and we're going to drop each finger down 1 string, back to our 4th and our 3rd string, strumming from string number 5. And our last time, E minor, 6 strings, A5. Drop your fingers down, string 5. Now we are all set up to play our first song together, which is a variation of the song We Will Rock You. This particular arrangement is really designed just for us to practice our chords. We're just trying to do it in a more fun way instead of just counting beats. So we're going to start with our E minor chord, and the strumming pattern that we're going to play is going to mimic the drum section of the song We Will Rock You. And how we're going to do that is by playing 2 down strums and then hit the guitar. You can hit your hand right across the strings. You can be more creative, make a small fist, and actually hit the body of the guitar if you'd like, but all we're looking for is a percussive sound. And this is how it sounds. Strum, strum, hit. Strum, strum, hit. Strum, strum, hit. Strum, strum, hit. Now we're going to move to that A5 chord and jump right back in to our steady rhythm. So drop each finger down one string. You're holding down string 4 and string 3. And remember, when we strum, we are only strumming from string 5 all the way through. So when you do your strum, aim for the middle of your guitar. And we're going to strike strum, strum, hit. Again, strum, strum, hit, and back to your E minor chord. Strum, strum, hit, again. Strum, strum, hit, again. Strum, strum, hit, again. Strum, strum, hit, A5. Strum, strum, hit, again. Strum, strum, hit, E minor. Hit, again. Strum, strum, hit. I want to pause this video for just a moment to clarify a detail. You hear me giving a lot of instruction that is based off of your strumming hand, either moving down or in an up motion. But realistically, your rhythm hand is always moving down and up. In fact, its job is realistically to keep time. It can be helpful sometimes when we're trying to learn guitar to understand some concepts of music that will help us not only play this one song we're trying to master in this video, but all songs that we ever want to play in our lifetime. So I've put together an online guitar course that will help answer a lot of questions for guitar players, and more importantly, help transform you into a musician through guitar playing. If you're interested in more information about that online guitar course, follow this link right here below and it will take you to it. All right, let's get back to the video. We're going to try it at a little bit of a faster tempo. And in addition to that, I'm going to start adding in the lyric to the song. This is just to help the song take form a little bit. If you are still working on getting a feel for keeping a steady strumming pattern while moving from one chord to the next, it's okay to pause the video, practice that chord change at least 5 to 7 times before even trying to speed it up. But in this part of the video, I am going to play that same exact strumming pattern, just a little bit faster. And once I feel that we have a hang of that rhythm, I'm going to throw in the lyric. I will cue your changes, your chord changes, but I'm also going to challenge you to start listening and see if you can anticipate when the chord change will happen without me cueing it. Let's see how it goes. We're starting by getting a feel for that faster tempo. Starting with our E minor chord, you're holding down the 2nd fret of string 5 and the 2nd fret of string 4. Our new count is down, down, hit, down, down, hit, down, down, hit, go to A5, down, down, hit, down, down, hit, down, down, hit, back to E minor, and down, down, hit, down, down, hit, A5, down, down, hit, down, down, hit. Let's try singing. We will rock you, A5. E minor, rock you. One more time. E minor, E minor, E minor. A5, 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 E minor. With the lyric, here we go. We will rock you. A5, we will, E minor, rock you. We will rock you. Get the change. We will rock you. Nice job. In this video, you were successful in learning 2 new chord shapes and maintaining a steady rhythm on your guitar while you moved from one chord shape to the next. In our next video, we're going to build on to these specific chord shapes and start playing around with 3 finger chords. So use the next week or so to really get a good sound from your E minor, from your A5, and keeping a nice steady rhythm even when we're moving at a faster tempo. And that will have you all set up for our next lesson together. I look forward to seeing you then.